The Gradebook area is comprised of two main features. First is the Gradebook itself, which is a view into grades that have been entered for students, and then the other is a configuration. One thing that you need to understand is that Gradebook only allows you a view into grades. It does not allow you to add, edit, or delete a grade. You have to do that through coursework. This is the main page for Gradebook, and you can see that the first thing you get is an overview. This overview includes an overall grade to date, attendance to date, and then coursework to date. Page 2, the attendance detail, would give you more specifics. It would show you how many sessions they have attended and then an overall score. It would also show you a grade if you have configured Gradebook to include attendance. Page 3, the coursework details, will show you what grade a student got on a specific assignment. It will be divided either by units or types depending on how you have it configured. And finally, you can export an Excel file with all of the information on there by clicking the Full View link. You get to the configuration portion of Gradebook by clicking Setup. Here you can do a number of things. You can configure whether you want to include attendance as part of your grade. You do that by clicking on Configure Attendance. A couple of things here that you can configure. You can count tardies as absences by configuring the number of tardies it would take to make an absence. If you select no credit after a number of absences, that means once the student has reached that threshold, they would get none of the attendance points. In order to set the number of attendance points, you would simply click on the edit icon, put in the number of points for attendance, and click Save. Now, if you're using your attendance feature of TigerNet, every time that they are present, they will get a number of points based on how many sessions that your class will meet. View Coursework Breakdown is a way to see how your coursework is divided. This is not as important with the basic view as it is if you're using weighted view. If you're using weighted view, you will have a much more extensive set of details that you have to view. Set letter grades allows you to adjust your letter grades. In this case, I will go in and change that to a 10-point system. And now when I click Save, students will be graded on a 10-point scale. Finally, change grade, weighting, and organization. This is where you would change how your gradebook is organized and how it is viewed. Gradebook weighting method is asking how you're going to score your class. Basic mode is if you're just doing points, and that can be on a scale from 1 to 100 or 1 to 1,000 depending on how many assignments and how much they're worth. Advanced mode is really a weighted method, and that is if you have different weights for all of your assignments. Coursework organization method wants to know how you want to default the view for your gradebook and for coursework. In this case, it is set to units. This will not only change how your gradebook is organized, but it will also change in your coursework how all of your assignments are shown to the student. Once you're done with those, you can click Save. So those are the two major features of the gradebook. When grades are entered, they will automatically show up in the gradebook. They will also be automatically calculated to give your student a sense of where they stand in the class at any given time.